Well, hello, how are you? I'm Ask Dr. Gold, and welcome to the Ask Dr. Gold show, where we are going to once again be talking about love. Why are we talking about love? Well, Dr. Gold, we need to keep love in the family. Yes, and tonight we want to set the atmosphere for love. But before we get started, let me just welcome some of our special guests that are tuning in on Buzzsprout. Thank you so much once again, guests, for tuning in. And also, if you're listening to us from some other podcasts, thank you. You didn't have to tune in, but guess what? You did. You could have been anywhere else. But guess what? You came to see us and hear us tonight. And I say see and I say hear because we are simulcasting on not only Buzzsprout, but we are also doing Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and so many other special platforms with the social media. Just to name a few, our sponsor tonight is the 1245 Indigo, and we'd like to thank them once again for sponsoring our show. And without further ado, our special guest tonight is just simply love. Yeah, love. Well, I thought what I would do tonight is just kind of pinpoint some words that describe you in love. Well, you find yourself sometimes find the person that you have fallen in love with or someone you care about in the family or somebody that just simply has just really made your life feel wonderful and loving. It could be your grandma. Love. Well, here's a word I think we can describe that love with. You make me feel great. Yes. See, great is a word that we talk about when we want to describe something that's beyond good. Great. Yes. And we parallel that word with love so many times. You make me feel great. Yes. Why are we talking about love? Well, let's see. Falling in love, you have to be passionate. You have to be fearless. You have to listen to your heart when you're falling in love. You have to be thoughtful and generous. You have to believe in love at first sight. People that are in love, you can almost tell most of the time when someone is in love by simply looking at the sparks, or some people say the smile on their face, the glitter in their eyes, them holding hands, the way they laugh. Some people in love might be in two different cities or states or countries even. They write love letters. Yeah. They may send gifts. When you love someone, you find it in your heart sometimes to look special for them. So you might dress up. Yeah, look good. See, I love my show. So the Ask Dr. Gold show, I want to dress up. Even if you can't see me, it sets an atmosphere for my love for you, making you feel special. Yes. I'm so glad that you have joined the show tonight or today or this afternoon, whichever way you're coming from. I'm just glad you're here. And we just want to continue to talk about love. Here are a few words that describe love. Oh, I love you. You are so amazing. You might look at a person that you're sharing your love with and you just simply tell them, you look lovely. Yes. Love has no boundaries around it with intellect. You don't have to have a master's degree. You don't have to have a college degree. You don't even have to have graduated from high school to be in love, because love is blind, it's unconditional. And why am I saying this tonight or today or this afternoon? Why am I saying this to you? Well, I'm saying it because we've got to love more. We've got to find situations and circumstances where we love. Well, I'll give you an example. In our family, it's a lot of people. I would say more than just 75 when we're just sitting around wanting to do a family dinner or family gathering. And we talked about in the family, it's important when you love your family together. And we just recently had a family gathering. And in that particular gathering, we showed a lot of love. You know, we are aware of the situation that's going on with uh, having our boundaries and wearing our masks, those things that we had to confront with, but we found a way to show our love. If it wasn't no more than with our words. Yes. Compliments, thoughtfulness. Hey, give me your number. I need to call you about something. Yeah, let's get together. I want to work on something with you. Family. Always keeping the family together when it comes to love. It's so important. That is what the Ask Dr. Gold show is really about. All of the avenues, all of the facets, everything that surrounds love. We just want to talk about love. We have so many shows that talk about so many other wonderful, exciting things. Love and relationship. And we don't leave that out. But more so, I just want to make sure that the family is loving each other. Oh, yeah, we go through things. Yes, we do. Situations, circumstances. We fall into love, we fall out of love, but we've always got to remember to come back to that place where we can ask each other to forgive us. Yes, we're still talking about love. Love is worthy of forgiveness. Love is priceless. Can't put a price on real love. Oh, no, you can't. Now, some people say that, well, in love, finances is needed. Sure, true. However, when it comes to heart love and caring about someone, there's no price. There's no price in a touch. There's no price in a hug. There's no price in just simply thinking about somebody. And most of all, there's not a charge to just simply say, hey, sis, I love you. Or when you're getting ready to hang up the phone, don't forget to say, all right, I'll talk to you guys later. I love you. Yeah. And that's what the Ask Dr. Gold show is about. It's just setting that atmosphere, just tuning into those priceless words, those letters, Love, love. Love is beautiful. It's amazing. It's lovely. It's worthy. It's priceless. It's needed. And love can be enough. Yes, it can be enough. Why do I say love can be enough? Well, when it's all said and done, trust me, if you're in a hospital and you're sick and you're going through, you think about your loved ones at home, that's enough right there to help you fight and get through that struggle, to get well and to get better, to come home, So love, yes, it can be enough. Now, mind you, I do understand we've got the medications and all of the other things that go along with healing. But trust me, love is enough. Yes, it is. And then we look at the fascinating part about love. Like I was saying earlier, the sparkles in the eyes, in the smile, just the glistening that surrounds a person when they see somebody. I know how my mom was when we were growing up, when we would go to school and be there all day, and she would miss us. And when school would be out, we'd rush home and get through the door, and their mom would be with food on the table and some kind, soft words, but nothing could measure up to the sparkle in her eyes for seeing her children come through the door after a long day of missing them. Love is so fascinating. I'm so thankful to God that He allows us to love unconditionally, because if that was not the case, just imagine how much we would have to pay for love. And I'm talking about just everyday love. I'm not talking about nothing just out there in the sky and the stars and things right now. I'm just talking about regular, everyday love. We've got to love to make it. When I was praying and asking God, well, what is it that the family needs to know? What is it that we're not hearing? He simply said, I need the family to always stay together. And believe it or not, love is that gel, it's that glue, it's the tape, it's the tack, it's what we need to keep that bond together. We're talking about love. I'm Ask Dr. Gold, and thank you so much if you're just tuning in to our show, the Ask Dr. Gold Show. And what we're talking about is love, and I outlined a few things here when I was talking about love. I found this little outline that talks about love in the trash. Can you imagine this? You know how, for those of you that can't see, I'm showing you, it's something similar to like a picture when you go to the store and it has a lot of words on it. And it's just something you hang on your wall, and it was nothing wrong with it. I mean, it's not torn, it's not messed up, it's just beautiful. And it just talks about love. And when you find yourself in love, you want to create memories that you can reflect back on. And I'm talking about some of the things that is on, it looks like a poster almost. When you're in love, you cuddle. And some of us, we love our dogs, our animals, our cats. And we want to cuddle with them because we're sharing love. And we have to do that because it's important when you love, if you're able to touch. In love, we can learn from each other because it's important that we share ideas that can even bring us even closer. Ask Dr. Gold, why are you telling us this? Well, I'm telling you this because sometimes we need tools. We've gone as far as we can. We've experienced so many other tragedies, especially what we've gone through with COVID and some of the other family members that might have gone through cancer, or somebody that might have been in an accident, and you feel like you're at your wit's end. And you sit there and you feel like, this is it. I've hit a brick wall. There's nowhere else for me to go. Well, I'm here today, tonight, this evening to let you know that this is not the end. It's not over. I need you to get you pencil and paper and you write down these words. And when you find yourself in a situation or a circumstance where you feel like this is it, well, how do I know this is the person that I'm describing? Well, you might be the person that is just sitting there on the couch and the TV's watching you. You're not watching the TV. It's watching you. You're staying in bed, or you haven't answered the phone for a few days. You've almost given up. Well, we don't want you to give up, do we, y'all? Y'all want them to give up? No. What do we want them to do? We want them to hold on. And hold on to what? To love. Well, I don't have a family. It's what? Me and a distant cousin, a distant relative. That is why I have always said your family could be your community. Your family could be someone on your job. Your family could be your beautician or your barber. Your family might be the guy who works at the restaurant. Every time you come in, they lighten up. Oh, well, hello, Miss Jones. Good to see you. Come on in. I got your seat ready for you, waiting for you. I just knew you would be back. You got to find yourself family. It's important because we've got to have something to hold on to. Yes, the struggle is real. Yes, it is. When you're in love, you can be patient. You can say kind words. You can be with someone to grow old together. In love, you can be spontaneous, impulsive. One of the most brightest things that we love about love is the fact that it comes with kisses and hugs. Oh God, my grandkids, when they come in, I can't get enough hugs and kisses from them. But I know we've got to lighten up on that because these guys are like, Grandma, come on. But those hugs, those kisses, those cuddles, they're important right now for the kids because they've gone through something too. Yeah, yes, they have. You know, at school, a lot of kids aren't allowed to touch, and they've been used to that. We have teachers that have been able to turn kids' lives around with just a simple touch, something that they didn't get at home. So kisses, touching, feeling, holding hands, all of that's important. And we're talking about this on the Ask Dr. Gold show because I'm offering tools to you, simple tools, nothing that's over the extraordinary, where we can hold on to and keep the family together and know that this is the answer. Simple. This describes the key to your happiness. This word right here. Can you see it? Love. And if you can't see it and you're on the podcast, I'm just simply showing a picture of LOVE. And we associate that word with hearts and rainbows and just brightness because it's so important. Yes, it is. I want you to do me a favor. I want you to write down these 10 words, okay? Love is amazing. Love is awesome. Love is priceless. Love is enough. Love is fascinating. Love is strong. Love is worthy. Love is inspiring. Love is touch. And most of all, I want you to lastly write, I am love. I'm Ask Dr. Gold, and we're just talking about love tonight. I didn't want to preach to you tonight. I didn't want to teach you anything out of the over the top, we'll say. I didn't want to bore you with reading to you. I just simply wanted to come in and talk about love. And on my advertisement for this show, we talked about why I want to love you. I want to love you because I need you. I want to love you because you are enough. I want to love you because I want to agree with you. I want to love you because you are worthy to be loved. Oh, yes, you are. You're worthy. Some people think that you got to do all this stuff, over the top stuff. Even myself, we dress all up, put on our little lipstick, eyelashes, and put on our beautiful shoes and clothes and bags and things like that. But that's nothing to do with love. That's just looking good. The bottom line is we've got to show the expressions of love. And in order for our family to stay together, and when I say family, I always come back in and I say who family can be. It doesn't have to be a person that has your bloodline. And I know that for a fact because in all my years, I've had so many extended family friends to share my life with. And a lot of them were not my real cousins. They were my play cousins, yes. I'm Ask Dr. Gold, and this is the Ask Dr. Gold show. And we're talking about just simple love. And I'm so glad that you tuned in just to hear these kind and wonderful words. And if you can, this week, I want you to find 3 people and tell them, I love you. Especially the men, yes. Because sometimes it's hard for us as men to say we love you, because sometimes people look at saying that as a weakness. But today we're turning that around. Saying I love you now is strength. I'm so glad that you tuned in. I want to thank my family once again for helping me with this show. I want to thank Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, iHeartRadio, most of all Buzzsprout for allowing me this platform, and they're helping me do this. I'm not doing this by myself. They're like, Ask Dr. Gold, we need you to go on your platform and we need you to talk about what you feel passionate about. And this is what I feel passionate about, love. I have had so many people message me and just tell me thank you for just simply coming in with some calm words to say about life and love and sharing love. It's so many people going through things and in dark places and are not having the opportunity to even be told their love. So I'm going to do it tonight. You ready? Everybody ready? All right. I love you. Yes, I love you. Literally, yes, I do. And I care about you. And I need you. And I cannot do this alone. I need you. So I want everybody that's listening under the tone of my voice to be sure to tell 3 people next week, or starting today, tonight, afternoon, because I found out, everybody, I'm in all countries now. And I'm glad about that. Although it's challenging because now on my phone I have to figure out how to say words in other languages, but thank God for the smartphone that can intelligently say words. And I'm able to speak to people all over the world. I'm getting all sorts of invitations and things like that, but that's not what this is about. The fame, the glory, all of that. It's about me being a vessel and relaying a message that God has given me to give to his people, his families. He do not want us to give up. I know things are happening in other countries that we can't even begin to describe, and we wonder why. But this thing was put into motion a long time ago, and it's up to us to cover this world and pray. And if enough of us pray, things are going to change. We're going to hear from heaven. But we can't do this if we're not together right in the household. Yes, I want everybody to forget about what's going on out there and everywhere. I need you to concentrate on your family, loving, caring, yes, and most of all, forgiving. Don't be so sensitive. Hey, it happened. It was a mistake. Guess what? It's not ever going to happen again. Let it go. Are you able to do that? Wonderful. All right. I've had enough of your time tonight, today, this afternoon. But most of all, once again, I appreciate you listening in and tuning in to the Ask Dr. Gold show. I'm going to spell that out for some of you who are just passing by. That's ASKDRGOLD in the word show. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and so many other places. I have a YouTube page, and you can find me there. And we're getting there. After a while, it's going to be all right. I want to make sure that I wish everybody in the month of March happy birthday. And that's important, that we celebrate the day that you were born. It's people that don't want to celebrate birthdays. They say you only have one birthday, and that was the day you was born. But I beg to differ, because every morning when I wake up, I come into a new life. Every day that I open my eyes and see the sun, I get a new beginning. And that's what having a birthday is all about. It's just you telling yourself, hey, I made it another year. And if nothing else, I'm just grateful to God. I'm going to ask Dr. Gold, and I'm going to close at this time. But I'm just excited about you, and we're going to look forward to hearing you next Friday at 7 p.m. Well, see you, or you hear me, either or, next Friday on Buzzsprout or whatever social media that you're listening in on. All right? All right. Well, take care. And once again, I love you. Yes, I love you.